take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And taken down just past the 20. About the 21-yard line. Lawrence going to put it up right away. A short throw taken in by Long. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted up. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Now they can't bring it down. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
24. Here we go.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 7 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Right, 97. Here we go. 52 blue, steel, black. Cut, cut.
The play fake, now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Cut. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette, 46 yards. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Red 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. He's still barreling through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Blaster, 6, ready?
Here's Young. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Another toe for ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Black, 95. Grill green.
Young throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And this will be a Jaguars first down. There's good running, gets him to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Red on red. Hey, center. Oh, yeah,
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tershawn Wharton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Etienne once more. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
3rd and 8.
Smash, red. Here we pause, red. Set, cut.
Throwing, Young. And it is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue, 33. Yellow, ready.
Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Grill green. You yellow. Set go.
Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Come on, set. Edo blue, red, 38. Ready?
Young will set to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on, 38. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Xavier Legette.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jaguars nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, set. Yellow, set.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Blaster, stick.
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, Ginger, touch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Black shot. Set, ready. 6, yellow, 22. Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Blue, 32. Black ultra. Chalk, 7.
Young to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, Ron.
Straight ahead, ETN. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fielded at the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Claws red. Right, white.
Now Young.
Jaguar pressure on Jaguar sack.
Bryce Young sacked. Loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Who's that? Cut.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That one complete to Leggett.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Jaguars 30.
Now Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Set, cut. 33, yellow, steel, black. Set.
They'll throw again. Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, he's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
You ready?
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ted McMillan with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, Ron! Here we go.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think that,
and my goodness, another interception. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
and they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead.
You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive the coach crazy.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved it.
And now here is another interception. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out. Across midfield. He's on his way. Travis Etienne.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Young here to throw. On the move to his left.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Green Jack. 40. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. They'll find McMillan here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Point after try forthcoming.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Jaguars 7. Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set hut. Black. 95. Set hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Young now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game, doesn't it?
And got his man complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Matthew Wright for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Carolina, It's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener.